good? What's poppin'? Today, we're gonna be talking about why adults don't have no friends. Now, this video is something I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time now, but a lot of you guys have suggested this in my video suggestion box and my other channels, and you know what? Let's talk about it. Now, when it comes to making friends as an adult, it's very, very difficult, and I feel like there's a lot of reasons for this. So, of course, comment down below if you're an adult, okay, 18 or older, or honestly, even if you're younger than that, what makes it hard for you to make friends? Because even if you're not an adult, as time has gone by, it has become harder for people to make friends, and I feel like there's so many reasons for that. Now, of course, before we get into this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash every button you know that can help a sister out, and of course, make sure you guys go check out the Patreon, okay? I now have a Patreon that you guys can subscribe to. We get early access to videos. We also have a special Discord that only the Patreons can have access to in certain tiers. We have specialized only Discord lives, and we also have other perks, so make sure you guys go down to the Patreon to check it out. We also have other channels. I have my Haitian channel where you guys can go tap into the mermaid life, Haitian politics, voodoo, folklore, other things that are spooky, scary, and of course my main channel where I do rant reactions and commentary on Black issues. When it comes to making friends, I've never had that issue. I have a lot of friends. Some friends I have literally since I was a child, like literally since pre-K, kindergarten. Like, I have no problems keeping friends. I have no problems making friends. So it's interesting because I remember when I started hearing about this topic, I was like, what? People have problems making friends as adults? I still got plenty of friends. But then when I started thinking about it, I was like, I can say that it gets hard to maintain friendships getting older, mainly because as we get older, like, we get so busy. So I would say that's the very first issue. There's so many more things that play as we get older, okay? A lot of us maintain 9-to-5 jobs, and with a 9-to-5 especially, it's so difficult because, like, of course you're waking up at maybe 6-7 o'clock to be at your job at 9. By the time you come back from work, it's 5 o'clock. You're winding down, you're making dinner, and you're probably in bed pretty early, so you're, you know, up early to do the same cycle over and over again. And then you're probably only able to have free time Friday night into Sunday, and then Sunday you start your cycle over again. So that leaves very limited amount of time to have any type of free time with friends and family. So it's like, shit. Like, to be honest, I'm self-employed, so I make time to see people during the week, but even at that, like, I have so much jam-packed into my day that, like, I sometimes feel bad trying to ask any of my friends to hang out during a weekday because I know, like, a lot of them do work 9-to-5s, or, you know, 8-to-4s, or 7-to-3s, whatever it is. 7-to-3 I feel like is a little bit better, but then it's like, damn, waking up at 4 o'clock to be at work at 7, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel bad because I'm like, damn, like, asking them to meet up with me because I'm always with my boyfriend on weekends, so I don't be trying to see nobody on weekends because then it takes time away from me seeing him because he works like an 8-to-5, you know, so it's like, you know, it gets to be a lot, so you don't get to really see your friends a lot if you do work a standard 9-to-5 type of job, you know. So from what I understand, there's a lot of places and countries that are rallying now to have the work schedules be Monday to Thursday instead of Monday to Friday, which I would love to hear what you guys think about that, and I'm gonna link the article down below because that honestly would probably help, having an extra day for the weekend, because that shit is really wicked to me. Just thinking, like, there's a lot of people that really don't get to do anything, you know, like, you have to sacrifice a lot. So I really want to commend you guys, for those of you guys who actually make extra time during the week to commit to, like, hobbies or hanging out with people or even your business while having a 9-to-5. That is a lot, because I remember when I had a 9-to-6, I believe it was, I used to come from home and still edit. No idea I used to do that. There's no way I would do that now, okay? There's no way I would do that now. Even, like, my work schedule now with YouTube, I do 12-to-6. I literally do 12-to-6. Like, I wake up at 7, I eat breakfast, I might take a walk, I come back, I eat lunch, and then I start working at 12. But, like, what? Hey, 9-to-6? And I used to come home and edit, like, you know, that's insane. It gets really, really difficult. Not a lot of people have that mental capacity. It gets really, really draining. So the next one would be mental illnesses, especially undiagnosed mental illnesses. A lot of people do have social anxiety, and that's why it's a lot more comfortable for a lot of people to meet people online and maintain friendships online. I have a lot of friends online, which is really crazy. Some of them are you guys. Some of my supporters have become really good friends over the years. There's so many of you guys that I talk to more than the friends that I have in real life, and that's crazy because it's like, how is that even possible? You know, it's a lot easier and more comfortable to talk to people behind a screen. Whether we're talking about audio interactions or we're talking about text interactions or, you know, video interactions via apps or, you know, FaceTime. There's so many people that just maintain friendships that way. And there's so many people that even if we've met them in real life and they moved across the country, we just maintain friendships with them, not seeing them for years. And that could be due to social anxiety. A lot of us are not comfortable with ourselves. A lot of us are not comfortable because like being around people or being in social settings such as parties, dinners or whatever, we're just like, oh my God, like how about if I say something wrong? How about someone thinks I look some type of way? Or I say, you know, something that makes them feel uncomfortable. You know, it's very interesting because I've never really had social anxiety. I have like a generalized anxiety disorder. So anything can cause me anxiety at any given time. And I can say right now, anytime someone invites me to a party or an event, it gives me legitimate anxiety now. It never used to. Now it genuinely does. Like I have a party that I'm going to this weekend and I'm just like I don't want to go, but I have to go because I mean, like, it's my friend, it's a close friend, and it's like a wedding type of situation, like wedding party thing, and I actually like both of them, and it's me and my boyfriend that are going, and I'm just like, fuck, like I'm terrified, like I don't know what it is. It's funny because every time I go, I'm fine. Like as soon as I get there, I'm good because like I'm a social butterfly. I'm a very, very social person. Like I said, I could make friends with anyone. I could literally make friends with a brick wall, y'all. Trust me. But it's like just the thought, the idea is anxiety provoking for me. And there's some people that certain things like that is so anxiety provoking that they can't even get out of bed. The thought of it is like they'll ghost you. I used to have friends that were like that. Like literally you can invite them to something and they'll ghost you. You'll take that, oh, that's a bad friend. How the fuck I'm gonna invite you somewhere and you're not even gonna fucking show up? And for a long time, when I did have certain friends like that, I used to just think that they didn't like me. I kid you not. And then over years, you know, time passed, they came to me like, yo, I have an anxiety disorder. I have bipolar disorder. I have this. And I'm like, really? You know, and it's crazy. You know, sometimes we have to be very, very sensitive to our friends, y'all. We have to be very, very open. We have to let our friends be honest with us because sometimes our friends are battling shit for real. Sometimes the people around us are really going through things and we have to let them be really, really honest with us and let them come to us and tell us straight up like, yo, I'm going through something right now. It's not that I don't like you. It's not that I don't want to be there for you. It's not that I don't want to come to your event, but like I'm scared. I don't feel good. So you either have to coach them through it or you just gotta be like, I understand, you don't have to come. Because to be honest, it's crazy. I had a lot of friends. Even there was this boy I used to talk to way back in high school. I just found out that he had a bipolar disorder and I think he's still going through it. He might be in a psych ward or something like that. And it's crazy because he just disappeared off the face of the earth, and that's when I found out because like I think one of his cousins was talking to me one day and she was like, yeah, he's bipolar or whatever. I was like, really? I did not know that. I would have never known. And it's crazy because he used to be such a, I went through our messages one day and he was really calling me a bitch and a this and a that, and I was like, who are you talking to? I was going back and forth with him. I was like, you see, this is why I don't fuck with niggas. See, this is why I don't like having friends, da, da, da. And it's crazy because I'm like, wow, I didn't know what he was going through because he never shared that with me, you know? So sometimes as an adult, you know, we may think, okay, well, some people are just shitty people. You know, sometimes you may think, oh, well, you just don't like me. Oh, well, you just not shit. But sometimes some people are really going through shit and they just don't want to tell you what they're going through or they're just not ready to share. Sometimes you just want to be open. Real crazy shit. Now, of course, the most obvious reason it's very difficult for adults to make friends is the lack of social interaction because a lot of us are not in school anymore. You know, past the age of 22 for people that are not in school anymore, you don't have that access to social interaction because there's no more having to socially interact. There's no more students. You don't have that open access to anyone. You don't have to be in groups anymore. You don't have to see these people from fucking 7 to 3 or 7 to 4, however long you were in school. So since there's not classmates of people and you're not switching classes all the time, you're not in a lunchroom, you're not at recess, you're not on a class trip, it's very difficult because now you're not kind of forced to make friends. Now you kind of have to go find your own friends. So it's very, very weird because before you kind of had like options, you know? You could have been in a class with like anywhere from 15 to 30 kids depending on your school district. Now you literally don't have that. Now you have your coworkers, and of course there's that whole thing of, you know, you don't make friends with coworkers. Coworkers will be trying to slight you. They're very, very shiesty people. You stick to yourself, you go to work and you go home. So a lot of people have a fear with making friends with their coworkers. So that just leaves you to making friends with people that you kind of find around you. But then again, when we're running errands, when we go to supermarket, the laundry, or just anything else, you kind of just want to be in and out, you know? Because like I said, when you work a 9 to 5, you come from work, you kind of just want to eat, go to bed, and run the same cycle. So there's no time to just be like sitting down having conversations with people. people. So a lot of times the best way to make friends would be like when you're doing something that is like a hobby. So when you go to the gym, maybe if you take like a hobby class like knitting, or if you take a dance class or something like that. But other than that, where are you gonna make friends if you don't have anything that has a social setting? Because those are the best places to make friends. Because a lot of times, let's be real, people are not nice in other types of settings. Like you cannot really pick a conversation and ask for someone's number in Walmart. They're gonna think you're fucking weird, or they're gonna think you're trying to solicit them to join your pyramid scheme or your MLM. That brings me to my next point. It's society, you know, society, social media, the heightened sense of safety in a sense has made people very, very weary of each other. Everyone's very terrified. Everyone is constantly on their phones, constantly just in the media, in the news, that they're terrified of meeting new people. A lot of people have a no new friends mentality, including myself for the most part. Like, I don't really care to make new friends. I make new friends all the time, but I can't even consider them friends. I just consider them people that I meet. And I will say this right now, if I don't meet you more than twice, I'm probably never going to remember who the fuck you are. And more than likely, I'm probably not going to give you my number. I'll give you my Instagram. And even at that, I'll probably come across you on my newsfeed and be like, who the fuck is this again? Like, you gotta maintain that relationship with me. Like, I probably won't remember. And it's crazy because I know there's some people that probably think like I just be fucking like being an asshole and I'm like willingly forgetting these people, but I'm really not. Like, I genuinely don't be knowing who a lot of the people who come on my newsfeed are after I meet them once, because it's like I only met you once. How am I gonna remember who you are? Like, you're not damn Rihanna. There are some times where like a lot of people are just very weary and very suspicious because, you know, you see so many crazy things on social media. You see so many people that are very disingenuous. They don't really want to make friends, you know. A lot of people just have ulterior motives, especially if you are someone who is a public figure, especially if you are someone who has a following of any sort, whatever the case may be. A lot of people, they just feel like someone's always after them. Someone wants something from them. Personally, I just don't care to make friends unless I have to. That's just my personal outlook on it. I only care to make friends when like genuinely someone really gravitates towards me. Like, you have to genuinely like grab my attention. You have to really be cool. I have to like your energy. I have to really like you. But if you're just like a regular person and you're just like, it's like what? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I just don't care. You know, like I really don't, because it's like, for what? Like, I'm too old for friends. And it's crazy because there's a lot of people that have that mentality as well. And I have a lot of friends, okay? Like, more than likely, I don't necessarily follow a lot of people I don't personally know, especially on Instagram, and more on Facebook. Facebook, I do not add anybody I don't know. Twitter, I follow any and everybody. But you know, like, I'm very like strict on people I follow. I'm very strict on people that I talk to. But it's you know, it's very weary. So I can't blame people too much on that, because there's a lot of crazy things that be happening. And that's, of course, because of fear of judgment. No one wants to be judged, okay? And of course, I feel like that also ties into social media. There's an issue that a lot of people have been going through lately, comparing themselves to others on social media. I feel like social media opens the doors for people to see other people in their realm. So like, I'm looking at a person that's 27 and a black woman from New Jersey that dances and also has a YouTube channel. And I'm like, okay, well, how many YouTube followers does she have? Oh, okay, well, how many Instagram followers does she have? Okay, what does she do? Oh, she has a house. Oh, damn, well, I don't have a house. Oh, well, she has a car. Okay, well, I have a car too. Oh, well, what does her boyfriend look like? Oh, okay, well, she has kids. All right, well, you know, like, so now it's like I'm comparing this person to what I have, to what they don't have. And then now, like, say if I go to Walmart and I see another person, oh, well, she's prettier than me, or da-da. I feel like everyone does that now. Like, I feel like social media has created like this whole realm. Now you're comparing yourself to somebody that lives in a whole nother fucking area that you would have never known existed. But now that you have the damn phone, you can see people from anywhere at any given moment, okay, and compare themselves to you. And it brings you to even real life, that now you start comparing everyone to you in just real life circumstances, in Walmart, in Petco, in Sam's Club, in Whole Foods, you know. And a lot of people don't like competition, from what I understand, especially when it comes to woman friendships. And I've heard a lot of people say, like, you know, I don't like being friends with women because I feel like it's always constant competition. They don't like me. And I feel like that's just a toxic way to view friendships. Like, if you're a woman out there, you're sitting here like, oh, well, I don't want to be friends with girls that are prettier than me. That's horrible. You should be thinking that you're beautiful in your own way, and that's that. You should not be thinking of anyone as competition. Like, that's really horrible. For a lot of people, that's just the way it is. Even men think like that. Like, oh, well, he gonna take all the bitches. Like, what? Like, that shit is weird. Like, it really is. And sadly, people that are like that, they either don't want to be pit against each other, or they don't want to be judged by other people. They feel like other people are constantly looking at them and thinking that they're ugly, whatever the case may be. So that's why they choose not to make friends with other people. I don't know what this world has come to the point where we can't have friends just because we think that they look better than us, or whatever the case may be, but I guess. Your existing friends and family ruin your relationships. Now, this is actually something I just found out about. This has never happened to me, but I have a lot of friends and a lot of other people that have come to me with these types of stories, and this one, it's a head scratcher because there's too many of y'all out there that have friends that are very anti-new friends that ruin y'all friendships that y'all trying to make, and vice versa for family, okay? Like, there's a lot of y'all that have like really destructive family and friends that will sit there and criticize, disrespect, and literally belittle anybody, any new person that you try to bring into your life. And that is not okay. Do not, I repeat, do not ever let your friends or your family sit there and talk down to any new person you try to bring into your circle. If you feel like someone has positive vibes, then bring them into your life, but keep them separate from all the people that you know don't have positive vibes. Better yet, if you know you have people that have negative vibes, cut them off. That shit is very weird to me. Like, I've never in my life heard shit like that until probably like the past 2 years. Like, people have been coming to me like, yeah, you know, I have a friend and I want to, you know, hang out with all my friends, but I can't because these friends don't like this friends. And it's like, what? Like, that shit is just weird. I've never had a problem bringing all my friends together. Personally, I don't do it on a very consistent basis, but it's just like, it doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have an issue to bring all my friends together because they're adults, you know. And this is how you know if you're an adult that has friends that are a bunch of fucking children, okay? You should not be grown ass fucking adults that can't bring niggas together, bro. Like, if you literally are over the age of 21 and you can't bring all your friends in a room collectively to have like a collective celebration or a chill out or like a girls night or a bros night, whatever, without niggas feeling like petty and shiesty, you need to get rid of some people because that's not okay. It's not normal at all. You let your relationships ruin your friendships. This is the thing. This could be either one or the other. Either all of your relationships are legitimately toxic, or all of your friends are legitimately toxic. Either all your friends are ridiculously judgmental as hell, or you literally pick the wrong people to date. I don't know which one it is, but you're gonna have to figure out which one it is. Can't be both at this point. It might be both because I do know some people that it's both. But like, that is really insane. It really is. There are some people out there where like every single time they try to get any type of friends, whether it's a group of friends or one friend, every single time they bring that friend around their significant other, the significant other is getting into it with the friends, or the friends are getting into it with the, like, that is a problem, and that is drama. And that's why a lot of y'all can't have no damn friends, because there's so many of y'all who also, and that brings me to my next one, can't have no damn friends because y'all all up under y'all boyfriend or y'all girlfriend. That is annoying as hell. Nobody wants to be friends with somebody who literally can't leave their boyfriend alone. Your boyfriend is your damn purse. Your girlfriend is your damn fucking Jordan. Okay? It's your damn left fucking shoe. It's annoying. You step all over your boyfriend, you step all over your girlfriend, and then on top of that, everywhere you go, they go. Why? Why? It's very annoying. Like, nobody wants to be with somebody that can't literally get off under their boyfriend or their girlfriend's ass. That's like very irritating. Like, let your boyfriend or your girlfriend breathe. Let them have a life. Let them go get a milkshake while you go hang out with your friends. Okay? Like, stop it. A lot of adults don't know what it means to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship. They don't know what true love is. And that's mainly because of their unhealthy dynamics in their house. You know, their parents never ever had a healthy relationship. They weren't raised by their parents. They're probably raised by their grandparents, or shit, they probably raised their damn selves, whatever the case may be. So it's like when they're getting into a relationship, they don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. It's n'importe quoi, okay? Anything goes. I beg you. If you're in a relationship like this where literally you're up under your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife's ass 24/8, you have no life. Literally, you haven't seen your friends in 6 months. You never been to an outing, okay? You never been to a party. You never been to a barbecue. You never been to nothing. Reevaluate it. This is probably why you have no friends. Nobody wants a friend that literally can't hang out with them because, oh, my boyfriend, oh, my girlfriend. That is very fucking irritated. A lot of adults adults genuinely don't have friends because we grow apart. Thing is, there's a lot of people that just lose friends, right? It's not normal to lose friends all day, every day, and be cutting people off and having like consistent fallouts. I'm telling you this right now. So if you're one of those people that's consistently having fallouts and people curse you the hell out and every day it's like VH1 in your life, that's not okay. So if that's what you wait for me to say, it's not. But it's normal to cycle friends every, I think, 7 years or something like that. There's a statistic. I'm gonna link everything down below. The thing is, when you become an adult, you become solidified in your ways, right? And a lot of us come into the realization that we're very different, okay? You know, we're not the same. We're not like other people. We're not normal in a sense. And some people are solidified in the fact that they're not normal. And some people are solidified in the fact that they're grandiose to other people. They're superior to other people. And they think that they should get a pat on the back for that shit. And to be quite honest with you, it's crazy because you would think that when you become an adult that shit gets phased out and there's no such thing as mean girls or mean people. But it's crazy because as an adult there is a such thing as mean girls, or I guess mean boys, mean people. Be careful, because being different can get you targeted, and that's a lot. That's the main reason a lot of people don't make friends as adults, because they don't want to be bullied. Believe it or not, a lot of people get bullied as adults by mean people. Like, people are very fucking mean as adults. Like, they will bully you. As a kid, it has way more long-lasting damage, but as an adult, it just, I've seen it done a number on people. That's all I gotta say. I've seen it done a very, very bad number on people. So there's lots of reasons why a lot of people don't have friends as adults, you know. So I do urge you guys, if you do have friends as adults, be very, very happy, because a lot of people don't. You know, there's a lot of people that are just socially awkward, that have mental illnesses that have not been diagnosed, or have been diagnosed. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to be bullied. There's a lot of people who just haven't come to terms with the fact that they are the problem. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of people that don't have friends as adults. And if you do have friends as adults, consider yourself lucky. With that being said, comment down below, what are your struggles being an adult and having friends? I'd love to hear them down below. Like, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'ma see y'all next time. Bye!